I would like to say a little something, get off my chest. So, you know, when you buy eyeshadows, a lot of times, like this is an old Estee Lauder eyeshadow that I have. 9 times out of 10, you open it up, and yes, you have this lovely little freaking applicator in there. And they look like this. Sorry, this is kind of gross probably. I went out one night, and basically whenever I see these, I know I still have mine in here, but let's face it, whenever I see these, I pretty much toss them, because it's kind of like cosmetic companies say, hey, here, you bought this, so we're going to give you this free little gift right here. Well, let's just say I saw a girl using one, and I make it sound like she's a dinosaur or something. It was really strange because I watched her, and it just, you guys, ladies, just throw them away. Please. I mean, they're not going to go on right. And a lot of girls that buy cosmetics that have never learned how to apply cosmetics start off using these applicators, and it's just throw it away. The only time I would say even to remotely use these is to pack on a lot of pigment, maybe here, and just pack it on, but just use a brush. These things are a pet peeve of mine, and I'm weird about it, and I even watched her apply it, and it was strange for me. And then I went and did a shot of tequila, and I asked her, I said, did you leave your brushes at home? Is that why you're using that? And she said no. So she actually uses that, and she was probably a woman of my age. Look, you guys, I just didn't understand. All right, that's my moment of the day. I'm gonna move on now. So, we're going to go into the eye brushes. I mentioned these before, Kat Von D. Comes with a little cute little packaging here. Once again, I probably got the price point wrong in my last tutorial, but we can all get over that now, can't we? People make mistakes, and we're moving on. Yes, and it has the pencil brush on this end. This is great for under here, although I don't use this too much for the under eye area here. What I use this pencil brush for is more in this area here. I just take it and I blend out, and it does leave a pretty drastic line there, so that's what this part's for. And then that's when you can blend out using this. Love this brush. It's amazing. I can't say enough about it. Kat Von D eye contouring brush. Once again, it's two-sided, makes it easy. You can kind of flip it, you kind of feel kind of cool using it, like, hey, look at me, what? But yeah, it's a great brush. I highly recommend it. And I got this at Sephora, and of course my MAC brushes I believe I got at, I want to say Macy's, and then you can go on MACcosmetics.com to get the brushes from MAC. And another important brush that I use is the Sigma tapered blending brush in the E40. This is a very important brush. I probably use this every single day. You can't go wrong with these type of brushes. I've got two different ones. This one's the eye one. And this I use for blending on the brow bone here. So it's very, very important, and it's soft, and it's just a good brush to use for blending out on the brow bone. The other one I've got two separate ones. This one's for the eyes. I have another one that's used just for contour, and it's the same brush, but I use it for here to doing the contour, and then I also use it for doing the contour on the sides of the nose here, where I apply the darker shading. So here and here. So I use two different brushes. I highly recommend, if you're going to use one for contouring and one for the eye, to purchase two of them, because you don't want, unless you wash your brushes every single day, which I don't recommend anybody to do that unless you're a makeup artist and you're doing tons and tons of makeovers every single day, because the hairs will start to fall out. So I wash mine probably about once a week, and I'll have a tutorial again on how I wash my makeup brushes, because that's crucial as well for sanitary reasons, obviously. But I recommend, if you're going to do contouring with these brushes, to get two sets, one for the eye, one for contouring, because the contouring powder is super dark. And obviously if you're using it for the eye area and you're using it for the brow bone, that's a very light pigment, so you want to separate the two. And the other brush that I use is the MAC blending brush in the 217. I have used this thing for years. I can't live without this one. And it's another blending brush. I usually use the Kat Von D one first, and then at the very end, if I want to go in and fine tooth comb everything, fine tune everything, I used this one. It's a very good brush. I absolutely love it. And I use this for the creasing part right here. It just kind of fine tunes everything, blends everything in. Everything is about blending when it comes to cosmetics. So if you're applying anything on the face, it's just really blend, 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 blend. I can't say that enough. There's nothing worse than seeing somebody that has unblended eyeshadow or just anything unblended. It is key. If you're not blending your makeup, it just looks horrible. Any harsh lines or anything like that, you just want to stay away from. So brushes are key when blending. You've got to get the right brushes. Okay, guys? All right. And the other one that I use all the time is the Sigma Large Shader. And this is the E60. Looks like this. Yes, yes, yes. It's a very good brush. And I got all of my Sigma brushes. I highly recommend them. I got them in a bundle. So there's many brushes that came in one pack. You can buy them individually, obviously, just like any other cosmetic company, they offer that. But I did buy a bundle. I can't remember how much I paid because I got them so long ago. But I can't live without my Sigma brushes. And MAC is also another good alternative. I believe Sigma brushes are a tad bit cheaper, but they're both extremely good. And this one I use, again, for the brow bone. This is more dense than the other one that I used. And this is also good for this area. So if you want to apply maybe some metallic colors into the tear duct area and bring it down, this is a good brush to use for that. And another brush that I use is another shading brush. It's the eye shader in the E55 by Sigma. Looks like this. And this is a super dense brush. And I use this underneath the eye area. So anytime I apply any type of color under here, this is what I use. And it's just a very, very good blending brush for underneath. And you just, when blending, you just want to keep going and going and going. It can get tedious, but the end result is always worth it. And this is an excellent brush to use for underneath the eye area. I don't like to put too much product underneath the eye, but when I do use it, if I do it all, this is the brush that I use, the Sigma Eye Shader E55. And then I use the, when I use a gel liner, now I don't use this brush every single day because I've been using a liquid liner lately. The Kat Von D, I believe it's the Tattoo liner. It's an excellent liquid eyeliner so that it already comes with an applicator, so you don't need a separate brush for it. But I absolutely love gel liners as well. Maybelline makes a very good gel liner that's equivalent to MAC, in my opinion, that I use all the time. So when I use the gel liner, I use this eyeliner brush. I'm sorry, you guys, for always looking, but this is the E85, and it just looks like this. It's got the fine point on the end, and it's for eyeliner. So anytime you apply the eyeliner, it has the real fine point on the end, so you can get the very distinct line on the end when doing a cat eye or whatnot. But yes, this is crucial when applying eyeliner, gel liner, and things of that nature. And then last but not least, I use a small angle brush for my eyebrows, and it looks like this. I use this in my eyebrow tutorial, so those of you that have been watching my channel have seen me use this in action, and basically this is just great for applying your eyebrow powder. So yes, you would use this here and going in, just using it on the brow area. Small angle brush, Sigma, small angle E65. Very important. You have to have one of these, in my opinion. Especially if you're using any type of eyebrow powder, you have to have one of these. And lastly, this is the one, I've had this brush forever. This is a Makeup Forever Kabuki brush. This I just use at the very end, kind of just to dust everything off, blend everything together, make sure there's nothing, no harsh lines or whatnot. This is what I use to make sure everything is just kind of blended at the very end. And it's just a Makeup Forever. I think I might have gotten this when I got my HD foundation from Makeup Forever. I think this might have came in a kit. I've had it for that long. But I do believe they sell them separate. If not, there's a ton of Kabuki brushes out there that are probably equivalent. And that's what a Kabuki brush looks like. So it's good for applying any type of face powder. Or sometimes I just carry this in my purse, so if I'm out and I just want to touch up a little bit with some powder, I take this with me so that you can just use this to blend everything out. My face gets a little bit of oil, these are good to use as well. And I am winded again. My gosh, you guys, I gotta get back to the gym. That's a sign. It's not healthy, I don't think. Yeah. So anyways, that is it for today. So if you would like to follow me and keep up with me with my current updates, check out my website at btbyjennifer.com. And I would absolutely love for you, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel as well. And I hope you enjoyed that lovely tutorial. And I'll see you guys later. Toodles!